Warzone 2.0, featuring over
Well, if it isn't the high society high brawl pass, that's the Revelry Battle Pass.
Every so often, the gaming industry is plagued with the big new thing. Something that every game that comes out needs to adopt in their own little quirky way to keep up with the times. These things are usually at the forefront of discussion as to whether or not they're detrimental to video games, and more often than not include odd monetization tactics that start off innocently enough, but over time mutate into gross, disgusting beasts of what they once originally were. The Battle Pass is the gaming industry's big new thing. Every game that comes out seems to have some variation of it now. And while they can be good, lately it feels like battle passes are taking longer to complete, but giving less meaningful rewards for doing so. Yeah, some people love to grind out a battle pass, but with how many there are nowadays, it's beginning to become overwhelming. Why are game companies so obsessed with the idea of a battle pass?
The Overwatch 2 Battle Pass is a huge investment, not only with your finances, but also with your time.
I'm getting sick of battle passes.
Rainbow Six Siege has garnered some backlash because of the introduction of Battle Pass.
You just ruin the progression system of a video game.
Like, don't they feel more like work than fun?
Back in the day, a plague was infesting all AAA games. A plague so severe it forced governments around the world to investigate the issue wherein which little Steven needs to steal his mom's credit card to get a cool fucking skin for Winston in Overwatch. Back in 2016 or so, loot boxes were the big new thing. Every game that came out had to have loot boxes, even if they had no feasible reason to having them in the first place. Loot box hysteria isn't anything new. So that's what made the global response to it so weird to look at. Games like Team Fortress 2 and Counter-Strike have had loot boxes since before games like Overwatch were even conceptualized, but no one bat an eye at them. Suddenly Overwatch comes into the picture and suddenly everyone hates them. What gives? Well, like anything, more people did it. And the more people that do something, the more chance there is that they completely fuck it up for everybody. Overwatch was the hottest new thing, and with it came loot boxes, which are pretty simple in concept. You get a box, you open it, you either get complete total shit, or you get something you might actually like. Rinse and repeat. And in Overwatch, you would get a loot box every time you leveled up. So, in theory, you could get every single item in Overwatch, every skin, every emote, every spray, simply by playing the game. Which is fine, that's actually a really good way to do it. Obviously though, you could also purchase loot boxes, which for Overwatch was fine, because these skins gave you no inherent advantage whatsoever, they were just cosmetic. Remember that line? Remember that line I just said? One of the first major problems that came up with loot boxes was when YouTubers would start opening exorbitant amount of loot boxes and glamorizing the idea of opening so many boxes that no one even knows what to do with them. Hey, if you open a lot of them, you're gonna get a ton of items. Maybe you might get one item you actually fucking like. Musoke was the fucking king of this shit. He did this incessantly. He was the king of shitty clickbait Overwatch loot box unboxing videos. But Jesus, did they fucking work. Shit, the bar was so low, wasn't it? But the idea of loot boxes began to spiral more and more as people began to ponder. Is this gambling? You're essentially paying to pull a virtual lever that glows bright flashy colors, and sometimes you win and get the fat fuck Roadhog skin that you've been itching for. Sometimes you get complete total shit that you're not even gonna use. So, naturally, what do you do when you don't get what you want? Buy more loot boxes. Yeah, buy more. Buy more. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Open those fucking boxes. Show me those sprays. Show me that fucking Winston skin. Let us not even get started on the idea of loot boxes with limited time cosmetics in them, which just amplifies all of this shit times 10. But again, in Overwatch, you could earn these boxes just by playing the game. And even if you did pay for loot boxes, they were just cosmetic. But what if they weren't? 2017, Star Wars Battlefront 2 releases and completely fucks it. The game released with loot boxes, which is totally fine, but as the game began to get criticized, there was a heavy focus on criticizing its microtransactions and monetization schemes. The monetization scheme of Star Wars Battlefront 2 was covered by mainstream media, CNN, the Belgian Post, Huffington Post, dickhead. Fuck, the Belgian government too! EA vehemently denied any idea of loot boxes being gambling, with a statement that reads, "Creating a fair and fun game experience is of critical importance to EA. The crate mechanics of Star Wars Battlefront 2 are not gambling. A player's ability to succeed in the game is not dependent on purchasing crates. Players can also earn crates through playing the game and not spending any money at all. Once obtained, players are always guaranteed to receive content that can be used in-game." But let's go back on that. A player's ability to succeed is not dependent on purchasing crates. But the main reward of these crates was star cards, which directly gave players different buffs depending on their rarity. This varies from things such as increased grenade explosion radius to decreased health regeneration delay, meaning you healed faster than the average player that didn't have this card. These weren't game-winning buffs by any means, but the point still stood. You could pay to have a direct advantage over other players. Man, were people fucking pissed about that. Essentially, by making one game with loot boxes and fucking it up so much, EA made it so that every single government in the world started to look at loot boxes like they were the devil. This shady monetization tactic, coupled with their complete denial of a very obvious pay-to-win scheme, led to widespread backlash from every community, governments having to get involved, looking at loot boxes as gambling, ruining the entire system for everybody, and now we have fucking battle passes! Yeah, you remember this was a video about battle passes, right? How were game companies meant to monetize their games now that their lucrative loot box system was subject of widespread scrutiny? Well, almost 1 month later, Fortnite Battle Royale would take the world by storm, and with it came the Battle Pass. Oddly enough, much like the loot box, Valve was the first company to really adopt the idea of a Battle Pass. Back in 2013, they made the Compendium, which was a battle pass for the 2013 event, the International 2013. Once more, Team Fortress 2 also had their own version of a battle pass called Campaign Passes, which was essentially the same thing. Every single fucking game owes everything to Team Fortress 2. Every single fucking one of them. But Fortnite was the game that let the Battle Pass skyrocket into popularity. They basically made the modern day blueprint of what a Battle Pass should be. Okay, 2007 gamer, what the fuck even is a Battle Pass? Shut up already, no one gives a fuck, you took 2 months to make one shitty video, what's up? A Battle Pass is divided up into a multitude of tiers, each with their own reward. Tiers can be achieved when players earn enough experience to complete said tier. The rewards start off pretty underwhelming, emoticons, sprays, and customization options that no one really cares about, but as players progress through the pass, the rewards become more desirable. Emotes, weapon skins, and character skins, usually the best being saved for the very end of the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass has two forms, the free version, which obviously is free, but usually offers less lucrative rewards. But it's free, so like whatever, right? But then there's the Premium Pass, which is a small fee, but usually has the best rewards. This doesn't seem like a bad idea. A one-time payment and you get a bunch of cool stuff for a cheap price. How could it go wrong? If you think about it, this mythic skin from Overwatch 2, which is fully customizable, you can make it stand out, totally different to anyone else that might have this skin, is only $15. The catch is the best rewards are always at the end of the Battle Pass, which takes hours of grinding and playing the game to achieve. Taking Overwatch 2 as an example here, each tier of a Battle Pass is around 10,000 experience. You get around 1200 experience on average per game without completing any weekly or daily challenges and all that, meaning you'd need to complete 8 games to get 1 level off your Battle Pass. If the season runs for like 60 days or so, this would take you 500 games, and even then you wouldn't complete the battle pass. You'd only get to tier 60, but tier 80 is where the big cool epic mythic reward is on, which is the reason why you even bought the fucking thing to begin with. 8 games per day, every day without skips, means you need to dedicate 2 hours in one day just to get one level off your battle pass. Without skipping, this totals up to 120 hours of playtime. The simple fact of the matter is, some people just do not have the ability to dedicate that much time to a video game. Even if we factor in like daily and weekly challenges, this still assumes that someone is able to play the game consistently, like every day. Okay, but like that's just kind of Overwatch 2, right? Like surely other games have better battle. They're all the fucking same! Every single battle pass expects you to sink an ungodly amount of time into it. And if you play one game, that's fine, right? But when every fucking game that comes out expects you to do the same shit, sink that much time into it, then it becomes a problem. And like, look, fair enough, right? The game companies want you to play the one game. They don't want you to go play another game. They want you to play their game. That's fair, right? But can we fucking cool it with these battle passes? I get it, alright? I get it. We had loot boxes ripped away from us. And now that dickhead Musel can't make like 101 cockwatch unboxing videos, right? But my god, I'm getting so fucking fatigued with all these battle passes. Do all of these games really need a battle pass? And if they so desperately need a battle pass, can you at least do it right? Fortnite laid out the near perfect blueprint for a battle pass, and you still got companies out there fucking it up. They got it right the first time, and they've had 18 battle passes since. I haven't heard anyone complain about the Fortnite battle pass. Have you? Don't tell me if you have. Don't ruin my video, please. Thank you. Generally, games don't allow you to just outright purchase the battle pass. They force you to use the game's premium currency. After buying the premium pass, the game will usually reward you with enough of that premium currency to cover the cost of the battle pass, with a bit on top. Fortnite's battle pass costs 950 V-Bucks. If you complete the whole battle pass, you get 1500 V-Bucks back. So you get the cost of the pass back, plus 550 V-Bucks on top. A battle pass should pay for itself, and if it doesn't pay for itself, the rewards within it need to be so good that it outweighs the lack of a premium currency returned to you. Valorant's battle pass doesn't give you any premium currency back. Instead, it gives you the other currency they have, Radianite, which you can use to upgrade your skins to get new animations and visual effects or different colors for them as well. This is only okay because Radianite is so fucking stupidly priced. If you have ever bought Radianite in Valorant, you are a fucking idiot. The battle pass is the only feasible way to get Radianite in Valorant without having to pay an arm, a leg, and a fucking kidney stone just to get a cool color skin for your only Phantom. Apex Legends only barely gets away with it. It costs 950 Apex coins, you get 1,000 back from the pass. You're so gracious, EA. Thank you for giving me 50 extra coins. You're the fucking reason we're in this mess to begin with. Can you at least do it right? If you're not gonna give me enough Apex coins, at least give me Beach Babe Watson, alright? I know you've got it. Halo Infinite totally fucked it on release with their battle pass. Battle passes generally allow you to earn experience every match you play. Regardless of what you do in it, you will be getting experience towards your battle pass. But Halo Infinite had this weird fucking system where you only got battle pass experience by completing certain specific challenges in the match. Sometimes these were piss easy, other times they were fucking impossible. Okay, yeah, they fixed it, right? Okay, fine, right? But the point still stands. It is that easy to fuck up a battle pass, and you got the perfect fucking formula for it right here, and it's called Fortnite. Did Knockout City really need a battle pass? Like, let's be so fucking for real right now. Did it really need one? Right? The funny dodgeball game, did it need a battle pass? Knockout City is exactly like playing real dodgeball. You play it once, have a good time, you forget about it for a couple of weeks, and then you go, man, dodgeball was pretty fun, let's go do it again. And then you find out some prick already popped the ball and you can never play it again. Man, that battle pass really kept the fucking game alive, didn't it? Splitgate was a game that I couldn't escape for like 2 weeks, and then I never heard anything about it again until right now in researching this video. Found out they implemented a battle pass, and then they ceased all development for the game. I'm noticing a trend here. Rainbow Six Siege did not, in any fucking way, need a battle pass. But you know what? They implemented one, and it was fine. It was normal, right? What the fuck is this? What is this Where's Waldo looking ass battle pass? Where's Waldo? Where's my Bikini Ella skin, Ubisoft? I know you've got it in the fucking file somewhere. Give it to me now! Fall Guys is not a game that needed a battle pass. The funny falling over haha game you play with your friends for a week did not in any way need a fucking battle pass. Who ever played Fall Guys to the degree where they think, I'm gonna buy that battle pass, that's so worth my money? Multiverses is a prime example of a horrendous battle pass. It is one of the worst battle passes I've ever seen in my life. First of all, you don't get any premium currency back at all. They just give you this shit currency that only serves to give other players in-game currency? What? Not to mention, this is an insanely bad grind fest of a battle pass. It takes so long to level up, nearly impossible to finish the fucking thing. I'll give Multiverses some slack, right? That battle pass is probably all done by Warner Brothers, right? But like, good God, it's so bad. Oh, you thought you were safe, Overwatch? Whose bright fucking idea was it for this battle pass, huh? Who? The most obvious criticism I'm gonna have about the battle pass in Overwatch 2 is that the most exciting part of an entire season, the new hero, is locked behind a battle pass, right? You can... Oh, but if you pay for the battle pass, you get them immediately. So now, it's introducing the fact that a totally new way to play the game is locked behind a $15 microtransaction or 45 fucking days into the season. Tier 45! That fucking far in! Are we being for real right now? I get it, right? I get it. You need to have some incentive for people to actually buy the thing. But all the skins in it and, I don't know, the big mythic skin at the end of it should be incentive enough. You cannot lock a new method of gameplay behind a paywall. That's just pissing people off. But they work. They work so well, and that's the worst part. Battle passes work off of FOMO, the fear of missing out. The idea that one's life would be enriched by being in the know or being privy to a certain amount of information or events or anything like that. Things that utilize FOMO attack your psyche. They make you feel like as if you really need these skins and emotes and whatnot. And you know what? You better get them now because this is the only way to get them and they're not coming back. So you have to get them now. There's no other way to get this one skin other than the battle pass. And God fucking forbid if it's a skin for a character you really like and it's on like tier 70 or something and you have to go to work and have a social life and do like anything else that an adult has to do aside from playing a fucking video game. Battle passes assume you literally have nothing else to do in your life. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, no one to see except sitting there in your sweaty gamer chair playing this fucking game, grinding out the battle pass levels. When every single game that comes out has a battle pass, at what point do we finally say that's enough? I know that battle passes are a great source of income for companies because some people just pay pig their way to the top and get the skin immediately and then keep buying shit after that. I get it, right? I can't knock that. I know it's meant to make sure that you only play that game and that game alone. But do game companies and publishers just not get that we like to play different fucking games every once in a while? Battle passes have been put in place of actual meaningful progression systems in games, and it's really starting to wear me out, and I'm not the only one. Battle passes do nothing but negatively impact your enjoyment you have with video games. They make it turn from just, oh, I play the game and oh look, I completed a couple challenges, sweet, cool, to playing mental gymnastics for you to understand the most effective way that you can play the game while completing challenges at the same time, which sometimes might be playing the game in a way you don't fucking like. Some of these challenges can range from, oh yeah, that's kind of fair, to, yeah, I am never doing that shit. Like Apex Legends, right? Every week there's a new set of challenges that come out that give you quite a bit of Battle Pass experience. And the good thing about these challenges is when they come out, they stay there. So, theoretically, you could come in at the very end of the Battle Pass and just grind out all these weekly challenges one by one and make progress real fast. That sounds great, right? But when the challenge is something like, get 20 kills with a sniper rifle, I do not know how the fuck to use a sniper rifle in Apex Legends. I will admit that, right now. I only ever use like the R301 or the flatline and like a shotgun. I'm a scumbag. I'm sorry, what do you want me to do, huh? I am a shithouse DPS player in Overwatch 2, and I am sorry to every single team I've been on when I've been playing DPS. I know you hated me just as much as I hated playing it, but I'm sorry, I've got to complete my fucking challenge to get my 5,000 Battle Pass experience. Who seriously has the fucking time for this shit, huh? Battle Passes make playing video games like a second fucking job. Right? I clock off at my actual real life job, I drive all the way home, I get home, shower, I gotta clock into my second job, Overwatch 2. Beep, 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 beep. Gotta do my little challenges, gotta play fucking DPS characters, which I don't know how to play, gotta do all this shit that I don't know what to do, and I gotta play the game in a way that I don't fucking like, just to make sure that the big Blizzard Overlord doesn't McCree me and can give me my Battle Pass experience. Clock out, clock into my next job, Fortnite Battle Pass. Gotta make sure that Mrs. Epic Games sees I'm a great employee, doesn't sell my personal information at 10 cents. Oh, too late, already got it, should have done more daily challenges. Clock out, clock into my third job, Rainbow Six Siege. I quit, I don't fucking like that game anymore. After I complete my 4 jobs of the day, then I can finally go to bed and rest. Then I gotta wake up, go to my real life job, clock in, rinse and repeat the fucking cycle. Fuck! I'm so tired of it! Let me play the fucking game and enjoy it at my own pace! Let me have my own fun! Can we just loosen up on the battle passes, please? I just want to play fucking video games without feeling like I'm missing out on something. Or like it's a chore. I play video games to have fun.
That shit look like the battle pass.